Sad greetings to you, Highlight. Welcome to my channel for awakened souls. I was very surprised when I received a telepathic message at the end of December 2024 predicting January 2025. This really surprised me, as I have never had the honor of receiving predictions for an upcoming period, and it was already at the same time. Do you understand? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you. But I have to tell you a short story so that you can see the big picture. First of all, I would like to tell you who I am so that you can better understand the prediction you are about to hear. Let me please introduce myself if you don't already know me. My name is Bella Isis Mitchell. I am a Pleiadian and an emissary of my civilization. I am part of the ground crew of a Pleiadian lightship and have a commander above me. I explain exactly what I look like as a Pleiadian in my posts on my channel. If you are curious about how my tribe lives, my channel will also guide you to the right answers to your questions. But I'm not only an emissary of the Pleiadian civilization, I also have Syrian and Arcturian roots. In fact, I can remember countless other star incarnations, as well as earthly ones. By the way, I can help you find your own roots if you wish. Please check out the posts on my YouTube channel. If you can resonate with my messages, you will be guided to the right answers. As an alien on Earth, I don't lead an ordinary life, but a mysterious double life. I lead the life of an earthly mother who carries secrets while living on the new Earth. Yes, I am already living on the new Earth and sharing my experiences with you. My secrets and my double life are closely guarded, as I am also an active, recognized member of the Galactic Federation and can represent both the Pleiades and Earth. I have a consultative function, but I oversee many intergalactic peace projects with numerous cosmic entities. So, I live in 3D and 5D at the same time. I am already living in the new golden age, and I don't have an ordinary human lover at my side, but an extraterrestrial man who doesn't have a humanoid body. I also tell you very clearly about this wonderful man in my book series, which is unique in the world. You can find them on Amazon under my author name Bella Isis Mitchell. In my channel you can find out several times what my tasks are as an alien on Earth, and how I can even help you personally. Feel free to explore if you wish. Now that you know that you are not hearing an ordinary human speaking to you, you may be able to see the following message from a completely different perspective. Although I carry an extremely high level of cosmic consciousness and work with Pleiadian superpowers on Earth, the message from Archangel Michael has thrown me into a completely different sphere. I will explain why in a moment. As a Pleiadian, I can perceive two different continuums of time and space, one in 5D and another view in 3D. 3D is, for me, an extremely unnatural state, as I myself come from the 7th level of consciousness. And so, On the one hand, I perceive the constant lack of time outside, and at the same time, the perspective of my inner Pleiadian, which shows me that this can only be experienced in this density. Because it doesn't exist at home. Everything is one. There is no past or future, so not directly to explain it in human terms. No, it's the now that counts, and that's what the Pleiadians keep telling us anyway. It's just that we humans don't quite understand it. At home in the Pleiades, the perceptions of past, future and present blur into one big whole, because it is the now moment in the present that counts. It's the here and now that counts. Strictly speaking, we live in the future, past and present all at once. Space and time are measured differently, or not at all. Time is infinite. It is only measured on Earth, so that we can somehow orientate ourselves in the earthly dense 3D matrix. As the energies on Earth are fluctuating very much, I was able to give a lot of contributions to the current state on Earth in the past and the last times. Words from Procyon were extremely important. Master Charan also spoke to us, but Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron also drew attention to the immense fluctuations and their significant effects on the big picture. I am going to include the most important contributions in the video description so that you can see the big picture even better if you want to. Because the big picture that has been conveyed to me here is simply mega. I can't use any other word than wow. Today, Archangel Michael is going to speak to us, and I can put his other message at the end of this message so that you can go straight to it. I was going to explain to you how Archangel Michael telepathically showed me how everything is connected, or has already been corrected, even though it is still in the future. But I will allow myself to give the floor to him now, so that he can explain in his own words exactly what will happen in January 2025. It is a great honor for me to allow Archangel Michael to speak through my system now. Beloved children of the earth, beloved awakened souls, beloved light workers and star children, you have all been called to me because I have an urgent message to share with you. It was with great amazement that Bella Isis received from me telepathically today that I would give her a prediction for January 2025. And with even greater surprise, she saw in my vision that it had already happened, although it was or is still in the future. The more often I repeat this fact, the more you can see the vast interconnectedness of the big picture. As numerous beings, as well as Archangel Metatron and myself, have already announced on the channel of our starlight Bella Isis, you are exposed to turbulent times that have already passed but are still to come. Bella Isis can use her Pleiadian abilities to decipher the meaning of my words, and I strive to ensure that all listeners can internalize this fact enough to receive and perceive the message from a heightened perspective. I also feel the need to point out the still current news from the Hathors on this channel, but also from Lyra, from Procyon, from Ashtar Sharan, and others. In this way, you can become aware of the magnitude of my message, which has even greater implications. But it is not necessary to know what it is about in order to internalize this prediction and forecast for 2025, especially for January and until mid-February. Some of you will wake up with tired limbs throughout January and possibly into February. You will feel as if you have barely slept. You may have a feeling of sluggishness or fatigue after sleeping. This is because, due to the urgency of your ascension and the threat to it from the dark forces, the Council of Light has had to intervene and recruit those of you who go on soul journeys at night and carry out certain missions. You travel through time under controlled and approved circumstances. Your earth fluctuations have caused such immense unrest that it has affected the entire cosmos, and so active intervention has been necessary. How this intervention took place is explained in the article with Sanat Kumara, but there was also intervention to allow time travel. Do you notice my pronunciation, dear children of the earth? Do you notice that I am already speaking in the past, even though it is still in the future for you? That is because it has already happened, even though it is still in the future. Everything is one, future, past. Everything is mixed together at this point in time. But your timeline has been intervened in by the forces of light. Particularly brave souls have been sent out to carry out tasks during the night within the framework and under the supervision of the light. It was time and soul travel all in one, and at the same time it is still in the future. So you hear the message even though it is in the past and at the same time in the future. So when you wake up between January and February with itching limbs and tired eyes and feel like you have been up all night, please excuse the earthly expression, you will gain a realization or a feeling of enlightenment within, and you will look back at this message with amazement, even though it is still in the future. Do you realize the significance of what is happening, my light? Remember my words when the time comes. Know that there are more secrets hidden, if only you would seek them out. There are no more words to be added from my side. If your curiosity has been awakened, we shall meet again, high light in a human body. My light of mercy shine upon your path before you. My all-embracing love is with you. Archangel Michael.